Welcome to episode 5 of the Swing Smoothly series here at My 180 Golf. Today we're tackling one of the most crucial yet often neglected areas for golfers, and that's hip flexibility. Your hips are crucial for your swing, power and rotation, and weight transfer. If they're tight, it can limit your range of motion, mess with your posture, and even lead to injury. So let's dive in to see how we can free up your hips for a smoother, more powerful swing. Your hips play a central role in the golf swing. They help create separation between your upper and lower body during the backswing and generate power through the downswing. It also helps us with control and balance throughout. If you have tight hips, it can lead to compensation movement in your lower back or your knees, increasing that risk of injury. The study suggests that golfers with greater hip internal and external rotation achieve more efficient swing mechanics and higher club head speed. Conversely, if you have restricted hip mobility, it often leads to over-the-top movements in your swing and inconsistent ball striking. So think of your hips as the hinges in your swing. If the hinges are stiff, the entire motion becomes jerky and inefficient, reducing your power and accuracy. So how do you know if your hips are holding you back? Well, first, if you have difficulty rotating your hips independently of your torso, or you could be struggling to maintain a stable lower body during your swing. And lastly, you could just be feeling tightness in your hips or lower back after playing or practicing. Okay, so now that we've went over the importance of hip flexibility and the problems that can occur during your golf swing, I want to provide you with some exercises you can try at home or at the gym to remove any hip tightness or instability you might be experiencing. All right, the first movement here is a 90-90 hip stretch. This is really good for enhancing your internal and external hip rotation, which is critical for rotational movement in your golf swing. So you're first going to sit on the floor with your knees bent and feet flat on the ground, where your feet are slightly wider than hip width apart. Okay, and from here, you're going to let both knees fall to one side into that 90-90 position. So you're going to hold for a few seconds and then slowly switch to the other side. You want to make sure that you're not rushing through this movement. Take your time to maximize that full stretch. And then you don't want to allow that torso to collapse. So try to maintain an upright posture. Use your hands in behind for support. And again, just slowly switch and transition back and forth, focusing on that hip rotation. The next one here we have is a hip flexor stretch, and this is good to loosen any tight hip flexors and enhance that hip extension, which is really important for a proper follow through in your golf swing. So you're going to start in that half kneeling position with one knee on the ground and the other foot forward. And I have a stability ball here that I want you to feel like you're tucking your pelvis and gently pushing your hips forward with that stability ball. You should be isolating those hip flexors. You don't want to put too much weight on the knees and the foot. Your weight definitely shifts forward, but feel like you're tucking that pelvis into that stability ball. Then the last one we have here is a hip windshield wiper. You're going to start on the ground with your legs extended, and you can have your hands in behind to support. And you want your legs spread out pretty good, and I want to focus on one leg at a time. So you're going to take one leg, and you're going to make sure that's fully extended and locked. So the knee's not bent, the toes are pulled towards you, the ankle isn't loose, and you're going to feel like you're trying to rotate around the hip. So if you think as your leg as one metal bar, you're just trying to rotate that metal bar back and forth. So keep that leg fully extended, focus on one leg. Once you do a few reps on one leg, switch to the other side, it's the exact same thing. Again, spread out the legs more to help with that rotation. Really good for isolating hip rotation. So how will these exercises help? Well, first, they will improve your ability to rotate your hips fully during the backswing and the downswing. Second, it'll help with transferring weight efficiently for better power generation. And lastly, they will help maintain a stable and balanced stance throughout that swing. With flexible hips, you'll notice a smoother rotation and improved consistency in your ball striking. Plus, you'll just feel more comfortable and less fatigued after a round of golf. Improving hip flexibility takes time and regular practice, so aim to perform these exercises 3 to 4 times a week. You could also use them as part of your pre-round warm-up routine to help prepare your hips for that rotational demand of a golf round. Thanks for joining me for episode 5 of the Swing Smoothly series. Let me know in the comments which exercise helped you the most, And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're ready for episode 6, where we'll focus on improving shoulder mobility for a fluid, more powerful swing. Until then, keep swinging smoothly.